Yeah.
the business owner is really having issues. And you're cool, calm, and collected, rolling in with a menu of different tools or things that you can deploy. So
Right.
keep going down that.
Yeah, so okay, the calmness is important, but more importantly, it's that you know where to apply the pressure, right? Where the bleeding is coming from. So that's really what they're looking for, right? That they can initially see that okay, it appears this person has seen this before and is doing the first 5 things in the right order, and so that's something that you don't you can't really fake.
Sure.
You've had to kind of feel it and have done it before, and that's what I really like about the team we have here at Creative Planning, is that they all have a little scar tissue, and that they come from various industries, which is another important thing. We help all industries, and we might not have exactly that industry experience, but as someone said today, the debits are on one side and the credits are on the other side, regardless of what industry you're in. And when you're
right.
and when you're when you're in crisis management, it is still kind of you don't need to know every intricate detail. You just know how to, okay, we need to either find a way to get more working capital to solve that problem. We need to do some of the hard things, which may be cutting people, cutting costs, and to make this business survive. And so that is what we're there for, really, not to be
Sure.
the friend across the desk, but we're there to save their business. Or that's the extreme case, right? There's many other different layers of that.
Yep. Now there are so many layers. We're going to go a couple of different directions. But one thing that you had said is, we're not necessarily going to be the friend. We're going to tell you how it is. We're going to give you the reality, because I like to think we have better bedside manner than doctors do.
Okay.
But we're still going to tell you, the problem, and prescribe how to fix it, and then really be there with you to fix it. So it's not just like, here's the problem, I'm out of here. It's obviously you're going to continue down the road. Now, there's one key component here, and I think maybe a misconception. One key misconception is that a VCFO or virtual CFO, right, is the only CFO. And that really couldn't be further from the truth, because you work with business CFOs all the time. Maybe to be, a shoulder to cry on. That's happened. Maybe it's an ear to lend if we keep going down this road. But it's really that sounding board to help make that business better, because your experience in multiple different industries can lend insight to that CFO. So you don't just have to be a VCFO to the CEO. You can be a VCFO to the CFO. Tell me a little bit about that.
I was just going to add on to that. Another layer of that is we're also another, if you will, a voice of support for the CFO if that person is having a difficulty convincing other management, what direction to go. We can come in and say that assessment that the current CFO has is right, or maybe it just needs to be presented a little differently. We've added credibility to the current CFO, which can only help in future decisions going down the line.
Such a good point. I love when I ask great questions, because it makes me think about really how to better define this. Of course, I'm just kidding as I wing this beautifully. You had said something there too. So kind of being the support, or kind of maybe verifying what is being said. Oftentimes you'll go in and you'll identify maybe a mess that they didn't even know was there, right? So it's like, hey, my accountant is my significant other. Happens all the time, right? And I'm told it's perfect. And maybe there's another team of people, or the accountant is the AP, is the AR, is the controller, is the CFO, and it's really by title only, because they've been the person that's been there the longest time. Those conversations get difficult. Sometimes we get out the hard hat to have those conversations.